bid you find comfort in your homes, and heed now their words of welcome. Your Majesties.
It is so great to be here with you again, and I want to thank again all the peers, and especially the orders of the clerk who helped us organize the peerage meetings this morning. It was so good to see all those faces in a live meeting and interact back and forth. So it's great to be with all of you today. Your Majesty.
Welcome. We are delighted to be able to hold this virtual event and are so pleased that you have joined us for court. I just want to point out some of the activities later on today. There is the artisan display that has been going on since this morning and will continue through today. There is also a salon hosted by the Sisters of the Yellow Veil this afternoon. And this evening there is a Bardic circle. So there are more activities to enjoy. And I would also like to echo His Majesty's statement of thank you to the clerks of the peerage orders. You all did a fabulous job hosting meetings in a format that we are not used to doing, and they went very well. And also thank you to the peers for signing in and giving us your counsel. Good herald.
Their Majesties now call upon Logan Pathwarden. It is the prerogative of the Crown to honor with the title of Baron those of their subjects whose noble attributes have pleased them. Your Majesties.
I feel blessed that I got to know Logan a little bit in these times of COVID through his amazing series of Astonites and some of the hosting he's been doing, because he's not somebody I knew personally prior to that, but I did know him by his renown, a man of great station and great presentation. His kid is outstanding on the field, and he portrays and brings just ambiance to the SCA, and he truly seems one of our nobles. So to be able to ennoble him in this moment is fantastic, because what a good person to lay a Barony cornet and be an example, a shining example in the West Kingdom, as we steal him from Darkwood, Your Majesty.
We love what you are doing with Ask the Knights. You're fostering a platform for togetherness for the populace and a way for the populace to connect virtually and with the chivalry. And we are incredibly proud of you for stepping forward and putting in the work to make this happen.
You're muted.
Make a joyous noise for Baron Logan.
Woo! Some jazz hands.
Your Majesties, Master Staffan Arfredson has completed his service to the Crown in the office of Kingdom Rapier Marshal and wishes to surrender the office to his successor, Sionji Nohana. He has made his successor aware of the duties and responsibilities of the office, and Sionji has expressed her willingness to accept and execute these duties. Your Majesty.
Stefan, thank you so much for your service to the Crown. We know it's not an easy office to hold, and you've done so much work in the background that I don't think everyone has seen, but we've had a small glimpse of. So we thank you for your service. And Soji, we look forward to your time in this office, and we thank you for taking on this responsibility, Your Majesty.
I cannot echo your sentiments enough. Thank you for your service, both the service you have given and the service that you are going to be given. We look forward to working with you. Good herald.
By the words of His Majesty, let this office pass. Make a joyous noise for the outgoing and incoming Rapier Marshal of the West.
Ooh, some jazz hands.
Your Majesty Vera, you wish to speak to the populace about the interscribal war.
I do. For those who do not know, there is an inter-kingdom scribal war going on where people from all over the known world have been invited to compete, and our first scenario has been completed. And I just have to brag about our kingdom because we're amazing. We had the most entries of any kingdom. We submitted a complete alphabet plus additional characters. And the judging is still going on, so we don't know all of the winners yet. But I am looking forward to seeing that, and there will be a post on SCA West once we have that information. This is the first scenario of an ongoing war, so there will be scenarios, more scenarios. So if you are interested in Scribal or are a scribe and want to participate going forward, then please join us. We would love to have you. And then I would like to give a special thank you to Carrick, the Baron of Darkwood, for serving as our Scribal General. You did an amazing job mustering the troops and keeping us all organized, and your work is greatly appreciated.
Make a joyous noise for the scribes of the West.
Woo! Well done.
Their Majesties now call upon Bear, Bard of the West, with his performance.
Thank you, Your Majesties. I've never really been good at endings. See, beginnings are beautiful. New love speaks in tongues of honey, fire and forever, boiling light cascades from fever-bright eyes through ice-cracked hearts. Combustion lets loose with hope's war cry, I'm older, stronger, crazier, just the right amount more foolish. This time it'll be different. I even get along okay with the middle. Give me the center of a thunderstorm to dance with blade on blade, and you will spark crescendos of sound and fury, lances of blue-white, hair's breadth death, strike and break, power of force and night and will, fracturing fear's shields till the dust of battle rises like 1,000 singers' hymns and reminds us what it means to be alive. But I hate endings. I hate trying to put a cap on a story whose people have beating hearts and breathing lungs that on some days feel more real than my own. I hate watching a friend walk away, claiming that nothing has to change when the ice I know tells me it already has. But more than anything, I hate how endings lie. How they twist and scheme until they are just entrenched enough to convince us they're real. See, the trick is it's all a story. Love and writing and battle, truth and history, laughter and death, all motes of dust falling in the sunbeam of human reason. The only endings that exist in stories are when the author stops writing and our story writes itself. It connects souls and sonnets, lives and limericks, so when it all starts to go a little dark, when the passing of time or light or love draws streaks of pain down cheeks, remember, if it was all just another beautiful lie in the first place, and a crazy world full of glory and power is here to spin and stay and write, then maybe we don't need to be good at endings.
Wow.
Amazing.
That was beautiful, Bear.
Thank you, Your Majesties.
Bear, you do not have their Majesties' leave to depart. In ancient times, it was customary for a great nobleman to hold a competition to determine who would be worthy to serve him as court bard. A year passed, you proved in open competition your worthiness to serve this kingdom, and when you took your office, you swore to find one worthy to succeed you when your year of service was accomplished. That year is now gone. Have you done so?
I have, Your Majesty.
Let Rupert Keller come now before their Majesties.
We release you. There you are. We release you from your oath of fealty, which you made for your office, and thank you for your service, Bear.
Bear, we couldn't thank you enough for all the things you've done. You've been fantastic, and in these trying times, your performances have brought great light to our people and ourselves when we really needed them. Truly a bard's thing to do.
Thank you so much, Your Majesty.
Rupert, their Majesties are minded to create you Bard of the West. Will you accept this honor from their hands?
I shall.
Then hear these words now. Do you, Rupert, now swear that you will faithfully perform the duties of the Bard of the West, that you will ever be ready to use your skill to promote the bardic arts, that you will answer excellently questions of honor and judgments of poetry according to your skill and wisdom, and that when your year of service as bard is accomplished, you will present your successor to be invested in your place to the sovereigns?
I so swear.
We do hear this oath, and we return it to you. We further swear to you to honor all rights, traditions, and of the Bard of the West.
We shall vest you as befits your new position with the symbol of the Bard of the West, and bear you to wear them with honor and bring honor to them. Will you now swear fealty?
I swear fealty.
Do you now swear fealty to Uther and Vera, your undoubted sovereigns, and do you swear that you will obey their lawful commands in all matters that concern the kingdom, faithfully discharge the duties of your office, uphold the crown and kingdom of the West, and mindful that the harmony of the kingdom spreads from your deeds, that you will treat courteously with those of every degree until the sovereigns depart from their thrones, or death take you, or the world end?
I so swear to perform as a bard should, for truth, good, and the happiness of the sovereigns and kingdom.
And we, for our part, do return this fealty to you, our Bard of the West, and further swear to support, protect, and defend you in your office till death take us, or the world shall end. So say we, Uther, King of the West.
So also say we, Vera, Queen of the West.
I have given unto the new bard the Black Book of the West, wherein the works of the Bard of the West reside. As I have done, I charge you to do, to compose skillfully and with wisdom, that this book be honored and worthy for you to pass on as well in your time.
For the incoming and outgoing bards of the West, make a joyous noise.
Put your jazz hands.
Your Majesty, you wished to speak about Collegium.
Yes. I had just wanted to give a big shout out. Bridget, thank you for organizing and running this event, Bridget O'Connor. It was so much fun. The teachers, the volunteers, the IT support staff who stepped in and dealt with any technical issues that arose, thank you. I greatly enjoyed the classes that I attended. One of the things that I personally am really loving during this difficult time of being separated from everyone is that because we've moved online, we have the ability for people to participate from around the known world. One of our teachers was teaching his class on Italian table manners from Italy, which I just think is amazing. The fact that we are in a place that we're able to do that. And I wanted to thank you all. Good Harold.
For all the instructors and organizers of the Virtual Kingdom Collegium, make a joyous noise.
Yay!
Let Madame Ghislaine d'Auxerre come now before their majesties with her presentation.
Good morning, or actually good afternoon, your majesties.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is a presentation for Her Majesty. And as we all know, at this time of shelter and distance, we are kept away from our friends and our families and the love and support that they can give us. But even before this time, you were experiencing a distance that cannot be trespassed easily. And I'm hoping this presentation will ease that in some fashion.
Okay.
She has a box.
I have a box.
That's awesome. Can you hold it up so we can see it? Because I don't know what it is either.
The doll is a representation of Viscountess Stefana de' Medici. The doll was commissioned. The dress and the hair were done by me. It is supposed to represent her investiture clothes when she was princess. And the coronet was done by the amazingly skilled hands of Earl Sir Cathan.
Well, you reduced me to tears. Thank you.
I know you said that you had hoped that she would be there for your reign. And may this actually be some solace.
Thank you. Truly,
You're welcome.
thank you. All right, now she's going to sit here and watch the rest of court.
3 cheers, Your Majesty.
3 cheers.
Yes, please.
Sorry, make a joyous noise for Madame Ghislaine.
Much generosity was seen there. Much generosity.
Let Kolskeg and Catalinen, Baron and Baroness of Alicia, come now before their majesties.
Hello, Your Excellencies.
Hey.
Hello.
Their majesties greatly regret that you can no longer serve as Barony, the Barony of Alicia has prospered under your reign. Their Majesties thank you for holding the lands well and for administering them capably. You may give your coronets to their keeping, and they will hold them until the new Baron and Baroness are chosen.
We thank you.
Thank you for your service. We greatly appreciate you.
Everybody loves Alicia, and you two are fine representatives of that wonderful place. The magic really does live on the other side of the redwood curtain that all of us down here crave. Just a little three-man, a little laughter, and those fun Alicians, I'm telling you. So don't ever change up there.
We won't.
Make a joyous noise for Kolfgeg and Catalinin, who have served their Majesties so well.
Woo!
Huzzah.
Your Majesties, the Seneschal and people of Alicia request that you consider Donovan Reed and Ermengardas of Alicia, whose accomplishments and virtues are known to you.
Good Seneschal.
Seneschal is not here. The wishes of the Seneschal and the people of Alicia are in accord with our own wishes in this matter.
Let Donovan and Ermengardas approach their Majesties.
Donovan and Ermengardas, we are minded to name you as Baron and Baroness of Alicia. Are you willing to undertake the duties of this position?
I am.
You, Donovan and Ermengardas, swear fealty to Uther and Vera, sovereigns of the West, and do you swear that you will obey their lawful commands, that you will faithfully hold and administer their barony of Alicia, that you will support your people in their various endeavors, that you will bring all good work to the notice of their Majesties, and mindful that the harmony of your barony springs from your deeds, that you will treat courteously with all, whatever their degree or station, until the king depart his throne, or death take you, or the world end?
I so swear.
Yeah.
Your Majesty.
And we, for our part, do return this fealty to our noble Baron and Baroness of Alicia. We further swore to protect, defend you, your barony, and all that look to you for guidance and leadership in the lands of Alicia, till death take us or the world end. So swear we, Uther, King of the West.
So also swear we, Vera, Queen of the West.
Let it be known to all that Donovan and Ermengardas are henceforth Baron and Baroness of Alicia.
Yay!
Be our representatives in Alicia.
You are charged to render your fealty either in person or in writing at each coronation while you hold this office, until such time as we or our successors to these crowns shall call you forward to render an account of your stewardship. You are further charged to render at the time set in law, an accounting of your barony for the years just past.
By these coronets, let your rank be known to all.
Right.
Oh,
Thank you, Your Majesties.
Excellent.
And long live the King and Queen of the West.
For Donovan and Ermengardas, Baron and Baroness of Alicia, make a joyous noise.
Woo!
Huzzah!
You have their Majesty's leave to depart. Your Majesties, I have received a missive from the Barony of Darkwood for you. Unto their Majesties Uther and Vera, King and Queen of the West, greetings on this auspicious day. First, we must thank your Majesties for the excellent weather. The bandwidth is wide, the latency low, and the pixels clear. 6 months ago, we took your hands and swore our fealty to keep and maintain the lands which you have entrusted to us. It is the law of the kingdom that every 2 years a barony is to give an accounting of our populace, activities, and the wealth of the land. We come before you today to execute that duty. The oak of the West is strong, your Majesties. Our roots run deep into the clay of this land. Our limbs spread wide, with leaf shading both populace and pilgrim. As all know, pestilence continues to stalk our lands. To protect the populace and at your Majesty's command, we have not held any events, meetings, nor practices since we saw you at White Shield. While this has brought much sorrow to the populace, we understand the need and continue to protect each other and keep our distance. However, this is not to say we have been idle. We have continued to meet digitally for both official meetings and crafting sessions. Darkwood creativity continues to craft goods and goodies we wish to provide to the Crown as taxes. As previously discussed, and with the gracious permission of your Majesties, Darkwood will keep safe this treasure and present it when the danger has passed and in-person events resume. We beg your Majesty's tolerance, but we feel that certain matters of great weight that extend beyond our borders must be addressed. It has been said in years past that modern politics should be checked at the door in regard to society and our activities. While we understand that people want and need a refuge from the mundanities of life beyond, the chivalric ideals that we hold do not permit this. We would like to take this moment to clearly state that Darkwood categorically and unequivocally rejects speech and actions that insult, demean, bully, or threaten any person or group of people because of their race, color, creed, religion, sex, national origin, sexual orientation, gender identity, disability, body, or any immutable characteristic. We thank you for your time, and if you have any further need of us, you have but to ask. In service, Carrick and Mercy, Baron and Baroness of Darkwood.
Thank you for your oath of fealty, your excellencies. We know your lands are well tended, and we look forward to seeing you when all this is past.
Let Ruprecht, Bard of the West, come now with his performance.
Our many names shines down upon the laurel's work. The hours of labor they'll not shirk. To craft anew in forge on page the wonders of a bygone age. Shines down upon the pelican who toils and labors so we can enjoy the festivals and feasts from grandest down unto the least. The western sun shines on our king, emerged victorious from the ring. Shines down upon our queen as well, her kindness far too much to tell, her kindness far too much to tell. The western sun shines on us all, on every practice, every hall, and each of us reflects its glow when we all bring our best to show, when we all bring our best to show. What makes us all into one kin and binds us all through thick and thin, through turmoil and through happy time? We fight and build and laugh and rhyme. We fight and build and laugh and rhyme. The Western Bard has sung this song and shall not make it over long, but sings his praise unto our son, and Western subjects everyone, and Western subjects everyone.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Make
Thank
a
you.
joyous noise.
Thank you, good bard.
Let Rhys ap Gwyn Baird come now before their majesties. He doesn't know he was getting called.
He does not. Is he
Your
gonna
Majesty.
turn his camera on? No? Okay. So, there you are. So Rhys, we just want to thank you. The amount of work that you are putting in behind the scenes, that people may not be aware of everything that you are doing, but you have stepped up and you are organizing and you are running so many things. The virtual Collegium, I know that we had IT issues with, and I greatly appreciate the time that you put in to be there all day to make sure that those classes were all able to run smoothly. You've been incredibly helpful and responsive and courteous to everyone, and this has reached our ears from more than one person. Multiple people have commented on this to us. Your Majesty.
You know, it is an amazing thing in this time when we're all kept separate from each other. when one person is the hub of bringing so many people together and so much delight to other people's lives. Not only are you making it great for other people, you're helping keeping the kingdom together. And this is an outstanding service, a service that the crown so needs right now. And without people like you giving of their time, their generosity, and really perseverance, I don't know what we would do. So we are just so grateful to have you helping the kingdom keep its people together, because I've been so ecstatic that the people in the SCA talk about their community, and we haven't lost community. We may not be face to face, but we've not lost that. And it's because of wonderful people like you that we have it.
Reese, whereas it has come to our notice that through your great efforts and on our behalf, you have considerably enriched our realm, it is thus our pleasure to reward you with a grant of arms, which you will probably promptly talk to your friendly neighborhood herald about getting registered. Done by our word in hand this 20th day of June in the 55th year of the Kingdom of the West, Uther Rex Occidentalis, Vera Regina. Make a joyous noise for Reese.
Woo! Yay! Thank you.
Is there any business, other business, Your Majesties?
Final words?
Final words.
I just want to say again, thank you for this bit of your Saturday and coming out, and all of you out there participating. Know that we're thinking about you. We talk about our populace amongst myself and the Queen all the time, and we're just so pleased. The thing I saw most recently that I was so pleased about is I've seen several people say, I'm just having a bad day, I need a little extra support in this time. And I saw the best pile on of positive flaming of love, a love pile on versus a flame pile on. And the positivity I've seen in the kingdom. We are so pleased to see people supporting each other and being there for each other, and the quality of the community. I'm so proud of all of you. Thank you so much for letting me be your king in this time, Your Majesty.
I definitely echo His Majesty's sentiments. The amount of support and understanding that has been shown to people, not just within the SCA, but within the broader community, has been really heartwarming. The support offered to other people. And I hope that it continues. I am really enjoying all of the different, or a lot of the different online groups that have formed up, and the presentations like Between Two Peers, Ask the Knights, the great fighting on YouTube that comes on Tuesday nights. All of those are great ways to stay connected within the community. And I encourage people that, for those who it helps, I encourage you to participate in those activities. I'd like to thank you all for attending our court and virtual June Crown. And I really miss seeing all of you, and really cannot wait for the day until we can resume events in person, because I just miss y'all. Until then, please be kind to yourselves, and we look forward to continuing to connect with people online. I hope the rest of your virtual June Crown is enjoyable, and don't forget there is a salon this afternoon and an artisan display that is up, and then that there is the Bardic Circle tonight for people who want to enjoy that. Good Herald.
There being no further business before this court, long live the King and Queen of the West, and long live the West Kingdom.